everybody, and welcome to the best Christmas show for New Show Plus from MinnMax. I'm Ben Hansen, and MinnMax is a Patreon about games, friends, and getting better, joined by my bestest buddy in the world, Janet Garcia.
Hello.
Welcome, Janet Garcia, otherwise known as the Horse Slayer, because we jumped in, and for the first time in what feels like a lifetime, Sarah the Horse Girl did not win the New Show Plus poll. A tragic end to the wonderful, beautiful horses roaming free in the field. But each and every week, we let Patreon supporters at the $10 tier jump in and vote for whatever show they would like to see us create or continue. And we ended the streak today, Janet, because we have to get to some Christmas stuff. This is about Christmas, baby, not horses. Reindeer are the new horses.
Exactly. Also, this video of Kyle, I can't help but wonder, is this his actual house?
Yeah, this is actually a live feed of Kyle's house. He doesn't know that we're watching him right now, which...
Well, I know. Okay, I know and hope it's not that. I mean, if that's the case, he has an incredibly stoic face while playing games. But what is up with, are you gonna explain this? Is it not meant to be explained? Is it just part of the Christmas magic?
It's not important, Janet, but hang on, Janet. Do you hear that?
I think I do.
Is that the sound of a magical Christmas occurring right now?
It might be.
Do I hear something on the roof? Should they speak up or forever hold their peace? Hey! Hang on. Hey, who's this in our house?
Hey, it's me, Cool Santa.
Oh, Cool Santa, what are you doing here?
Oh, what am I not doing here? That's the better question.
Hell yeah.
So philosophical.
That's something only a cool philosophical person would say. Welcome back to MinnMax, Santa. What have you been doing the last year?
Well, a sleigh ran over my neck.
Oh, Christ,
wow.
No.
My voice may sound a little different. Still recovering. I was checking under the chassis, and Donner,
oh no,
he decided to take off and he ran right over my dang neck. Oh no.
God, that does sound pretty cool, as Bob backwards in the chat.
Not the first time it's happened. That's why I have a beard.
Oh, right on. Well, cool, Santa. Hey, everybody watching us live on Twitch, if you got a question for Cool Santa, if you want something for Christmas, now's the time. Jump in there. Let him know what you'd like. Santa, how's Christmas looking this year? Is it going to be a goodie?
Yeah. It's going to be okay.
It's kind of like this year in games, huh? It's like, no one wants to say it, but it's just all right. It happens. It happens.
Kids are asking for games, yes.
Okay, that seems fun. Do you have a sense of dread about Christmas, or are there some presents where I genuinely can't wait to give this one out in a very cool way?
A lot of people buying dumbbells and getting them as gifts, which not great.
Okay, not a cool gift.
Seems not fun.
Crizzle Gaming live on Twitch wants to know, how do I get as cool as Santa?
Well, I can't tell you that.
Why not, Santa?
It's a secret.
Oh. Okay, what about God's Garage? They say, hey, cool Santa, how do I be cool like you?
Well, let me tell you. You phrased it better. That first guy blew it. Here's what you're going to need to do.
Yeah.
You need to move to the North Pole. That's step one.
Yeah, right.
That's all I'm going to give you.
No questions asked. Just move.
It all makes sense when you get there, Ian T. Clark in the chat says, hey, Cool Santa, I've been good all year. Can I get an Xbox Series X?
How about an S?
Boom!
Would you be okay with that? Optical media
Let us know
on the way out, can we be honest?
I too have asked those questions as not Cool Santa. Could I give you my old Xbox One S?
Yeah.
At a glance, who will know the difference?
I think people would be okay with it. Bob Backwards, Cool Santa, he says, hey, Cool Santa, I'm kind of into retro gaming. Any chance I can get an Ouya this year?
Ouya. I think I've got 2 barns full of them right now, so odds are good. I was going to sell them for the copper, but I like giving them out as gifts.
That's sweet. Oh my gosh. Bunduck Bandit here. Hey, Cool Santa, what's the cool way you're delivering presents this year?
Well, the sled seems to be having problems. I need to de-sharpen the blades a little bit. And I think I might do some pinstriping.
Oh.
Maybe some cool flames.
That sounds pretty cool, Cool Santa. Well,
Maybe
hey.
a tribal design on the back. that's still cool, right?
Oh, that's very cool. Thanks for being here, Cool Santa. This is a miraculous appearance before your due down the chimney. But any parting words for us before you head on back to cool North Pole?
No, I think I'm pretty good. These were some good questions that everyone had. Really got right down to the meat of it all.
Cool. All right. Thanks so much, Cool Santa.
Oh, bye-bye.
Bye. Cool Santa, ladies and gentlemen. My God, the best I've ever seen him. Just talk about energy, Janet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to bring it. This is the time of year for it. This is what you prepare for.
That's right. That's right. Hey, Janet, should I share my screen and we can jump in and actually play some good Steam games?
Sure, let's go for it.
All right. Wait a minute. Hang on a gosh darn second. You got somebody stowing away. Cool Santa, I thought you were already bowing out of here.
This is my new home.
Okay. Well, whatever. I guess you can stick around if you want to. Look, it's your funeral, Cool Santa.
Gotta go.
Okay, bye. Thank you, Cool Santa.
Just as mysteriously as he appeared.
Okay, here we go, Janet. You see this? Are you looking what I'm looking at?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you might say, my God, this doesn't seem like much, but I went through Steam and tried to find some Christmas-themed games, holiday-themed games for us to jump in and check out. So people watching us live on Twitch, let us know which one you'd like to see first. Now, Janet, I don't know if anything is jumping out to you here.
I'm interested in Christmas Race, I think.
Okay, let's start nice and simple here with old Christmas Race. It's what Christmas is all about, race.
After that, we can do Holiday Escape, because someone in chat brought that up. Oh, who also said Krampus's home is awesome.
Ooh, okay.
Apparently.
Oh my God. So ungodly loud. Where is the option? Oh my God. Okay, hang on.
Try hitting escape and seeing if they have any settings. They might.
Okay, let's just go ahead and turn off the music sound and try and live with this. We can put in our own Christmas music in post. By that I mean let's also turn off the sound effects so we don't die. Oh, weird. So I'm holding to like curve it a certain way. Okay, so this is weird. This must be like some weird mobile thing. So I hold down the left mouse to just turn to the left. And that's the only amount of control I've got here.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, let's see. Let's see how this goes.
Thread the needle.
Oh, hang on. Oh, it's randomized every time. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, okay. No! Cruel world. Do you, by the way, these are all available on Steam, so if anybody wants to celebrate the holidays any way that they would like to, here's your good option is you can jump in.
Nice.
Oh my God. And you can play anything except for Christmas Race, just for the sake of your own sanity. We certainly don't recommend it. Do you have a holiday game you like to play over and over again, Janet? Do you have a go-to?
I don't know. For a while, I was pretty. I don't know how much I even played it, but I thought that that Metal Gear holiday game, which I think has gotten taken down probably a million times over, was really cool. Other than that, I think it's the most like holiday specific. Sometimes, Merry Gear Solid. Yeah, that was really cool.
I've never seen this. What is Merry Gear Solid?
Yeah, it's. Let me see if it still exists.
Yeah.
Or check and let me know if it still exists. But it was just. I think it was just like a Metal Gear game, like a pixely Metal Gear game,
Yeah.
but instead. So it was fan created. It was top down. I'm like pulling in the fandom article, which I'm surprised they have a fandom article on like a fan made game, but I know they run deep. Yeah, it is a mixture of the original 2D Metal Gear games and Metal Gear Solid games. Gameplay is grid based, stylized to resemble Metal Gear, but I think it's like all just kind of holiday coded. So I believe you're Solid Santa. I think you have like a candy cane and stuff like that. Like it just sort of adds like a holiday like coat of paint over the general gameplay.
Right.
So I think that's probably my favorite like holiday game, like holiday specific game. But other than that, I usually go for like a winter angle, which I don't know if you've like looked into that at all, like when in your findings, but like, you know, something that just takes like the snow Mario levels, stuff like that, where it can just feel like festive-y, even if it's not like the holidays.
Right. I hear you. Okay, let's go with this. Yeah, somebody brought up elf bowling in the chat, which is something that I haven't thought about for a very long time. But do you know what elf bowling is, Jana? Do you remember this?
No.
It's
The Wii era vibe?
ooh, they might have ported it to Wii. It was just like a flash game from early 2000s, maybe something like that. And you would just bowl, and the elves were the pins, and they would scream and try and jump out of the way and all that type of nonsense. All right, let's
Oh, this is fun. Pixelated Soul says, I'm going to replay Miles Morales for Christmas because it takes place during Christmas.
That is a really good choice, for sure. You can check out our Deepest Dive if you haven't yet. Christmas Night says Grizzled Gaming. Fantastic choice. I've never played any of those Into Nights games, but I know that's always a go-to for people if you have the hardware to go play Christmas Nights. Whew. Super Shotgun says, bring it back just like The Matrix. Yeah, we're looking for Elf Bowling Resurrections. I think that's going to be the new hit. So this is a Christmas horror game?
That's exciting.
I guess? Jesus.
It's very Uncanny Valley in how they like animated, how they like drew out this human being.
Yeah. Honestly, I kind of prefer this look to most AAA games.
Actually, too, have you watched on Netflix Love, Death, and Robots?
No. What's that?
Oh, you should. I think you'd like it. But for like, you know, it is essentially like these sort of vignette episodes. Like every episode is like super short. Like the longest episode is probably like 15 minutes, maybe max. They're like literally 3 to 10 minute little episodes that are all in different art styles, different themes. They don't connect in any way at all. It's just like looking at like weird stuff. And they have a holiday episode. Like I don't want to give it away, but it's kind of like spooky, like a spooky Christmas episode. And it kind of reminds me of like this idea of like a more horrific Santa. Because Santa is kind of scary, I guess, in the sense not every Santa is cool Santa, you know?
Well, I think that is true. I think any home invading entity, creature, organism, that's kind of like his stock and trade. He does nothing but infiltrate your house without you realizing it. Like that's inherently terrifying.
Also, did you believe in Santa as a kid? Like what was your Santa history?
I had a weird history where I always believed in cool Santa and cool Santa alone. And so it typically paid off. Look, this is a child-free stream, everybody. Adults only. We're gonna explain why later. But yeah, no, I did believe in Santa, but it was very, very loose. It was like very early on, I had the moment of like, okay, well, maybe Santa exists, but it's like divvied up and the reindeer aren't real. Like I was rationalizing it and trying to like pick and choose what elements I would believe super early on.
The logistics get really complicated real fast.
Yeah. And then at a certain point, it like was brought up, and I have 2 older sisters, so they, you know, spoiled it pretty early. And I just remember my dad was really militant about like, I never lied to you. I never lied to you about it. Like he was just insistent that like, I don't know, apparently he's just big on like, I never wanted to lie to my kids. So therefore, if they ever asked me if there was a Santa, I would tell them the truth. But he's like, you just never asked, so I never technically lied, which is...
Pixelated Soul says, why does Santa's handwriting look exactly like my mom's handwriting? There are questions needs to be asked.
Right. How'd you do with that, Steph?
I don't think my parents, I'm not sure that they ever even said like, they probably did say Santa was real. Like I don't think they tried to sell Santa though. I think they just like let Santa emerge naturally through pop culture. But I would ask about like the Santa stuff. You know, I'm like, okay, well, if Santa's real, why are we doing Christmas shopping? And they're like, oh, well, like, you know, he needs some help, kind of. It wasn't adding up. The math wasn't mathing, you know, even though no one said that in 1994.
So hang on.
But
was the assumption in your house that every present period was Santa?
Well, the way no one was like, hey, let me break down what's up with Santa. Like Santa wasn't taught to us, so we just had to learn about Santa on the streets, you know, much like you learn about everything else about humanity.
Right.
So, you know, based on like Santa lore, it's Santa goes and delivers the gifts everywhere. So that's what I learned. So that I'm like, that does not seem true for at least many reasons, based on the fact that everyone's here buying presents. If Santa's really out here slanging these presents, why are we here?
Well,
dropping that coin.
I mean, I assumed that everybody was on the same page, that Santa just gives the stocking presents, right?
Oh, we never had stockings as a kid.
What?
I've never had a stocking in my whole life, Ben. I've never had stockings.
And look how festive you are.
Never.
Like, after all that, just... You didn't have a
the
real
calls went
Christmas.
into the house, Ben.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay. Hello?
Hey, Sebastian. We're still stuck in traffic. I think we're going to be a little late tonight.
Uh-huh.
Your mom says that she left the pressure cooker on. Could you turn it off, please? Be careful, though. Alright? Bye.
This is simultaneously the oldest and most advanced phone I had ever heard from because it had the fidelity of a full-on intercom system, but the visuals of a phone from 1987. So
No one knows. No one knows. Okay, turn off the pressure cooker. Oh, God.
see, the stocking thing is so much more believable.
Right, that's just like the weird little small stuff that Santa would get you. And maybe it'd be one of like the bonus presents or something under the tree, but that's really weird. What do you think your parents' reasoning was for no stockings?
I don't know. Check and let me know if it's like a cultural thing. Like, does everyone do stocking? Like, you know, my dad's Mexican, like from Mexico's, like directly. My mom's Puerto Rican, but from here. I don't know. I feel like stockings, like some of the Christmas traditions always struck me as like things that happen on TV and or maybe like in white households, but not like everywhere else.
Huh.
Maybe everyone was stocking. And Isaiah, did you have stockings? No, he shook his head.
Really?
He shook his head, no. For context, Isaiah's black. Yo, you did have stockings. Okay.
Decorative?
Did you have them all for everybody? Like a single sock? Oh, just a set. Okay, they weren't like they didn't have like the names and stuff. Which too, I've also like I've hung a sock up on the wall before. Like I've owned the big sock.
Yeah.
But we're not like
Stocking,
functionally
please.
using them.
That's really interesting. Yeah, Squiddo Willow in the chat says also from a Mexican family and no stockings. I'd be interested in this.
I don't think we do. You know, I love these moments too, because like, you know, obviously not everything cuts across or has to be like culturally specific.
Right.
But I'm always like, is this because I'm Mexican or because we just didn't do this thing?
Or is my family just weird?
Yeah, exactly. Right. Like which one is it?
Now, do you recommend doing this, Janet, in the game? Just flipping the entire circuit breaker? Oh my God. Okay. This
is a very empty basement.
Yeah.
Did you turn off the pressure cooker?
I did do that.
Okay.
So the person on the phone should be happy with me. This is honestly a shocking amount of time without a big jump scare. Like they really... Oh.
Also, even though it's kind of creepy looking, which maybe is the point, I kind of like the art style of this stuff. Like it's shockingly like contextually high fidelity. Obviously, like it's not realistic looking in like the, you know, like Last of Us Part 2 sense, but like it's very like detailed. Like the few things that are in there are like very detailed.
Right. Oh no.
Dear Santa, this year I have been a nice person. For Christmas, I would like a video game console and a new bike. And for some reason, console's capitalized. I don't know why.
That is suspicious. Okay. Well, hey, they're just like our chick.
So did you write like letters to Santa then? Because isn't the stocking stuff or just like random stuff?
Yeah. So we had a holiday special last year at MinnMax, and I included this old Christmas video, and it was me as a kid because I got a letter back from Santa. So that implies that I wrote Santa a letter, but there's some sort of like automated form or like some sort of just boilerplate letter that my parents got somewhere. They must have had it at the post office because my dad used to work at the post office. So I think they would just get letters to Santa and then mail all of these back. And it was just like, oh, I hear you've been really good this year. I look forward to you getting all your presents or something. So yeah, I don't know how many letters went unanswered, but oh my God. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Is this the strange object? Because boy, I would certainly like to see it.
This is like the worst thing. Eros. The deer hates to be ignored. Okay.
So
definitely a pet peeve in like first person games for me, especially like walking simmy ones like this, is when like the little reticle is so small and almost invisible and there's no way to make it less like that.
That's right. Okay, let's see what the parents had to say. Oh, don't ignore the deer. Got it. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. I think I've seen a flashlight in one of the bedrooms. Oh, God. Look, this isn't a horror special. This isn't a big Halloween day. Oh, my God.
Something that's always bothered me in games is that, like, your games continue to, like, push realism, right?
Right.
But to my knowledge, let me know if I'm wrong. I am not aware of any game that lets your eyes auto-adjust to the darkness.
That's a great question.
And I never understood that. Like, I get that there is a darkness that's so dark that your eyes can't really, like, adjust to it. Like, if you're in, like, a really dark cave or something.
Yeah, we're talking cave dark, yeah.
If I get up, like now, like I should be able to see a little bit more.
I think some games do that. I would imagine. Okay, by the way, how do I... Oh, of course. E to equip. Okay.
Shipwright says, there's a recent game that simulates this, right? Just conveniently vague enough. Is it Last of Us 2? I don't know. I don't think so.
Demon Souls does it? That's interesting. I could see it. I would think Last of Us does that, like adjust if you go inside or something like that. Okay.
Maybe.
So we can't
Metal Gear
forget...
3, let your eyes adjust.
Which one does?
Metal Gear 3. According to chat, I have not... I also don't even know how to test this. Like, do I just stand and then, like, screen record some stuff? I don't know. What kind of cereal is that?
Well, don't be an idiot. It's Brick cereal, of course.
Bricks.
Bricks are for kids. Okay.
Nice.
Now, that fuse box, that was in this spooky place, right? Yeah. Hello, Krampus. We're here to celebrate Christmas with you. Oh.
This is, like, extra eerie, too, because it's raining in LA right now.
Ooh, really?
Which it never does. It's so nice when it does, but...
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
He's leaving these notes.
Yeah, we're getting some Christmas notes. God, what a mess. Okay, and then...
The elf hates water.
Don't ignore the deer. The elf hates water. I think I've seen a water gun in the tool house outside. Okay, let's go outside. Nothing bad ever happened outside.
The PS2 era games have the eye thing. Definitely in Amnesia.
Ooh, there we go.
Someone said turn off your flashlight if the light is on. That is just good life advice, honestly.
Wish I could agree with you, but okay, you're right. That was wasting all of my good stuff. All my good battery. Okay. I guess we'll keep exploring in the spirit of Christmas.
So yeah, this house is gigantic.
It is. Very roomy.
I guess it's hard to have like horror in like a studio apartment.
Yeah. And now I heard him. Was he in that room? Okay, hang on. Let's go ahead and get this. Let's get this rolling. I'm coming in.
Where's your kind of key?
Yeah, I am a little bit freaked out by this game. It is true. I
enjoy the hand holding that they have here.
Telling you exactly what to do. Oh my god.
Yeah. I'm like, I would like to not think. I would like to be told what to do.
That's good gaming. Okay, so they don't want me to use the flashlight for now. And I just need to go find the tool shed on my own. Was that not the tool shed? It looked like a guest house or something.
Well, you need a key for that, which is in the kitchen, apparently.
The deer. Don't ignore the deer.
So should you go up to it? I think it's going to kill you. Just walk up to it, because then we can eliminate it from our process.
You're right. Those are some antlers.
Oh, he's walking inside.
Oh, deer! Okay. Okay, so I guess let's go in the kitchen. I mean, could I have gotten so close that I could sneak in with it, do you think?
Maybe, but it might have been, like, bad to do in terms of, like, breaking the game. I don't know.
Yeah, but, I mean...
I wish I'd do something like that.
He was right there. I mean, you think you could have killed us if you really wanted to.
Yeah, he didn't seem very fazed by...
Mm-hmm. We don't know if he serves Krampus or not. Oh, batteries. I think. Yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, where else would a key be? If you were a key in a kitchen, Janet, where would you be?
I'd be inside a jar on the top of a fridge, because when my parents kept the spare key to the house.
Now, they have changed the location since, right?
Yeah, since we don't have that house anymore.
Okay, good.
But that was a great day. Like because we found that key before we had our own keys to the house.
Yeah.
Like we were like younger, so it let us go out like in the summertime but be able to lock the house because obviously you can't leave your house without locking it.
Unless you're a wildcat. We never locked our house ever.
Oh my god, I can't live with like not liking the house culture. I could never. No.
Really?
Yeah, like it's insane. Like you're the kind of people that like I hated in college because they're like, oh, I just left the dorm unlocked. I'm like, I'm about to get all my shit stolen.
Uh-huh.
Like, I'm about to wake up and someone else is sleeping in my bed. Like, no, just that's nope.
Yeah, you just gotta
Well,
be
here's the
comfortable with it. Like, I really love it. I love every time that I forget. God, this is weird. Every time I forget to lock the door at night here in the cities even, I'm exhilarated by it. 'Cause I'm like, I love that idea that this was just open all night and I can have faith in humanity not coming in and attacking me while I'm sleeping. Because who's going around trying locks in the middle of the night? I mean, you gotta be a real...
I have no faith. Santa's not real and someone's gonna steal everything I own. So here's the thing.
Yeah.
Obviously, if something bad happens to you, that is totally on the person that did the thing to you. However, I like to operate under one test when I do things. If I tell this story to someone else,
right,
does it seem like it was easily avoidable? And I feel like saying, oh my God, someone took my laptop. That's crazy. What happened? Well, they walked in because I left the door unlocked.
Right.
It seems like
Oh God! Speaking of leaving the door unlocked, all right, you got me, you stupid deer. Okay, all right,
God.
All right, buddy.
Sir.
Okay, buddy.
Ooh,
What is
creepy?
What is triggering when he's doing that?
I don't know.
Is it just every time I look away? Do you think? God.
Yeah, don't look away.
I do
go
not.
a long way.
I do not care for this. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and work around you if that's okay.
Oh, he's all moist.
Yeah, he is. Damn it! Damn it! It got me. Oh, I wish it didn't. All right, well, Merry Christmas, everybody. Let's jump to a different game. That, of course, is.
I feel like it was scary, but it wasn't like insanely horrifying.
Right. You're right.
So that was manageably scary. That was good. I like that game. I think it was pretty good.
Holiday Escape, somebody was recommending?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what this freak show is all about. People want Jackbox. Yeah, the ultimate Christmas present is a box, a Jackbox. Duke Faison apparently is a big fan of that Krampus game. He seems to be an expert in it. Okay, now these graphics are set to ultra, so don't be jealous by what you see here, everybody. Oh my God, that is a UI indeed. Ah! 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 Okay. Something like this. Way too loud. Now, are the presents good, do you think, Janet? Okay, they are. They are, in fact, good.
Yeah. No.
Okay, hang on. Okay, let's try one more. You'll have to really scream just to get it in there, Janet.
Okay,
In the
there we go. We got Hanson coming down the mountain, missing all the ornaments, but really just one present, got two presents, auto roll. Oh, missed one right here. Down the middle, we're knocking up the place here, and it did seem like
No!
Collision with those trees there, making up the time in the back of the thing. Here we go, a good stretch here of a nice straightaway. Shoot! Tree down the middle will get you. That's the thing when you're playing a game where it's coming towards you. You got to be ready for anything. Anyway, that's my esports commentator.
Very good, very good. Let's do
you.
something just nice. Like, who's not going to have a good time with Emily's Christmas Carol? There's no chance it scares us. There's probably a volume slider. I'm talking primo gaming. Oh my God. I'll bring you up in a bit, Janet. Hang on. Why is everything so loud? Okay. Yep. Emily O'Malley. Okay. Hang on, Janet. Once we get to this volume slider, I'll be able to bring your volume up, I swear. Oh, hell, just like us.
Once upon a cold December, fa la 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 la, full of moments to remember.
Okay, look, it's not that I'm dissing the game, but I'm just gonna bring you up, Janet, so we can hear you. You wanna count to 5?
Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, you're peeking a little bit, but it's worth it. Okay, let's see. Where are we at now? Oh. Hang on. OBS is having a tough time. Streamlabs is destroying itself. Okay, and back. And back. It should pop in, I would imagine. There we go. Oh, thanks for the sub, Lymaster. Hang on. Did doing that break the game? Or like the audio in the game?
I guess.
That's really weird.
Can you adjust the audio if you hit escape?
Oh,
Does it?
there we go.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, right.
Okay, perfect.
Also, Screenshot said Christmas is loud. It really is.
Yeah, it's booming. So this is a game that you can buy on Steam. It's the O'Malleys. Are they the Christmas Carol family? Are these like I don't know. Are these like celebrities or something? Is there some secret tie-in that I'm not aware of with this Emily stuff?
I don't think so. Someone said classic Francois. I know, right? Absolutely.
Huh. What?
It's the terrible snowman.
Yeah, they're just really like dunking on this
I will
person.
say, one thing that's kind of like I really noticed about myself, like I was playing some Switch games on the plane because I had that flight to Florida.
Right.
And I'm like, let me try all these Switch games that like I have not touched, that I like impulse bought on the eShop and I've never played. And I had a very low patience for like when you start the actual game.
Yes.
I was like, you're taking too long, and I literally just would exit like a software within like 90 seconds if the game hadn't started. So.
If you got a lot of little games, you'll need it right away. Okay, so let's get cooking. So we got that, and then this. Again, no volume slider. Oh wait. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sweet relief.
Oh my
I'm free.
God. Okay, hang on. Now, Janet, we're gonna make it so that you sound like a normal human being again. Okay, mic check. Mic check.
Hello, this is me talking, checking my mic.
Oh, all right. This seems good.
Yeah, just really drag it down.
This is what I want to do. Yeah.
For Christmas games, yes, Pixelated Soul. Because it says this is Christmas Overcooked. There are Christmas, especially if you have like some of the DLC, there are like holiday themed like levels in Overcooked. So I think playing those during the holidays is pretty fun.
Oh yeah, that's a good call. Oh, okay. So
yeah,
then
you can make like hot chocolate and like they have this one thing that like I call it like the nasty bread, but it was fruitcake.
Oh.
Yeah, they have like fruitcake in there and like other stuff like that. Fruitcake's another thing that I've never had that I feel like I only see on television.
It's always just like a punchline, but it's confusing if people actually eat fruitcake over the holidays. Has anybody ever eaten fruitcake out there? Please let us know. Also, yeah, look, ladies, I would love to help you. I guess I'll just get one pretzel at a time and then come over to you. Okay, so that's like my inventory here. So this person wants to give me cash. Is that... How do I... Jana, this game's hard as hell. I think it's just an impossible game. Okay, so let's do this, and then put a cake. No, don't go, sir, please. Christmas isn't ruined. I'm just struggling with the basics. Closed forever, or...
Sorry, I'm putting a poll in the chat. Fruitcake.
Please.
Yes or no?
Okay, so they're happy. And this person is just coming up to my restaurant and demanding money. Is that right? I'm not sure if that happens a lot.
I think it's one of those situations where they're trying to shortchange you, is what's happening.
I think you might be right.
Can you break this? Can I get it back as like 3 20s and 2 10s? No, actually, can I get a 50 and 8 5s? And before you know it, they actually netted like an extra $50, and now your job's on the line.
I think you're right.
Now you're fucked over. So it's just.
Speaking of on the line, I think we've hit the end of the road for for our little journey here. Unfortunately,
This isn't what I thought it would be. I thought it would be more of like a narrative.
I thought so too. It started narratively so strong. Okay, it's a sign of a good game when there's never an option to quit out of it. You just have to actually Alt F4 out.
Yeah.
Oh Lord. Okay, here's our narrative that we're looking for. This is a different Christmas Carol.
Christmas Stories, a Christmas Carol collector's edition. Big Fish. Big Fish. If you had a studio, what would you name it? I guess the obvious is like just MinnMax, but
Yeah, but there's already a
name that.
MinnMax games that they make games, and they're very adamant about that name. Oh boy.
Right, I remember getting that press release and being like, we make games now.
Yeah, it's confusing. Okay. I mean, this is a production here. Way to go, Big Fish.
I am getting the sense that everything was spent on this opening sequence though.
Yeah. Well, when it looks this good, can you blame them?
It's Cool Santa Studios.
Cool Santa Studios, hell yeah. Oh, this is the collector's edition. All right. Cool Santa.
Nice.
Let's just have a very good Christmas here by being able to hear each other.
The environmental music too.
It is lovely. Oh, interesting. Now, are you all into Frightful Flakes, or are you more of a Blizzard Blitz family? Blizzard Blitz it is.
Isn't that like the hardest mode of the game?
That's right. It's Christmas, Janet. You gotta push yourself. Push your limits.
Have you played a game on hard mode?
What's that?
Have you rolled credits on a game at a high difficulty?
I beat Metal Gear Solid 2 on Extreme, which is the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. But I did it. So, yeah, that was about the last time, though.
It's Christmas Eve, and I ask that you come to see me as soon as you can. I don't have anyone else who can help. Sincerely, Uncle Ebenezer.
It's like Harry Potter. I assume I haven't seen it.
I was thinking, like, it's sort of giving that vibe. Also, a little Polar Express is in there, too. All right, 65% of people are no on the fruitcake.
Speaking of Polar. Oh, boy. Maybe this is like some beloved game that they tried to remaster.
My
or
dear,
something.
you might find it uncharacteristic of me to invite you to spend Christmas in my home, but you see, I've been suffering from strange visions, and I'm old and feel the breath of death like never before. Holy cow. This person, Uncle Ebenezer is really going for it here. It's Christmas Eve and I ask that you come help. Yep, same stuff that we just read.
And yeah, same stuff. I mean, Leafan, I have seen Harry Potter. I've seen all those movies, but don't quiz me on them, please. I watched them once with a girlfriend. That was the end of that road.
Did you like them?
And I didn't really have any. I liked the fifth one, and the other ones I barely had an emotion about. But I liked them training in the fifth one. I thought that was cool, like their secret training room and stuff.
I do wonder how I would have perceived those movies had. Oh shoot! You know, I actually think I did watch them before reading the books.
Oh really?
Yeah, and I think I liked them. I don't know how many of them I watched or how intensely I watched them.
I won't let my miserable master mistreat you any longer. He
my
deserves
God.
to be alone on Christmas.
Okay.
I mean, I think the door makes some good points.
Yeah, I think that's true. Last will and testament. Please visit our office and do the link for an electron. Janet, this is hard as hell.
Yeah, I am curious as to like what makes this is the highest difficulty. What is different?
They're not giving hints no matter what. Which, you know what that means? Goodbye, game. We'll miss you. I don't know who chose to play that on the highest difficulty. That's a mess. All right, chat. Do you like Santa's Story of Christmas? Oh, hang on. Those thumbnails look excellent. Do you like The Turkey of Christmas Past? Do you like Christmas Time 2019, which is my favorite Christmas time? Christmas Defense or Christmas Peril?
Christmas Time 2019 was the last Christmas before the pandemic, I think, right?
Yeah, that's right. So this is kind of like a representation of everybody in their highest Christmas spirits possible, I think. I'm leaning Santa's Story of Christmas based on the thumbnail, but Twitch, Story of Christmas looks like Sneak King. Yeah, all right, let's do it. This is one of those classic Sneak King clones, so we got to really enjoy it, I think. Okay, let's see how this goes. Oof. Ooh. Do you like that sound?
Yeah. It's a little weird, but
it's very mouthy. Hang on, let's listen to this.
someone's mouth.
Ow! Sorry, Janet, you're also on that volume knob.
No, it's okay. Yeah. So it's Christmas ASMR. It reminds me of like my brother did some like game audio design and like, you know, like just as practice, like making sound effects for like stuff that already existed. So just taking out all the audio of a game and then putting back in like an OST and the sound effects.
That's cool.
And most of it came out pretty solid. Like, you know, he was just starting out and he didn't spend too much time doing it. But one of them, I was like, it sounds like you're just going like you're making a car noise, like a kid does.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, I mean, that is like me making the sound. And I'm like, yeah, I can tell. Like, redo it. I can tell. So it might be someone actually making that sound like with their mouth.
Yeah.
And it's only a few days until Christmas.
God, cool Santa's back, everybody.
Only one creature that would do something like this. Only one.
Yeah, he's a little
creature
scary. So the
has
Santa
strength
looks so
to
good.
carry
He's
all the
worse.
presents away in a single night. It's a Taurus, the brutal mountain Yeti, my worst enemy. He's mean and spiteful. He despises
I don't like
Christmas,
this Santa
and he's been
mouth,
trying
says
to destroy
Karai.
the happiness and joy of Christmas for children all over the world for hundreds of years. But I never thought even he would stoop this low. Oh, look at
This
chaos.
art.
He devastated everything. He didn't
I think it's
even
hit
use the
enter to skip
door.
time.
He
Like, let's
walked
just jump
right
into
the
whatever
You're
this
right.
is.
I mean, I like looking at the art, but oh boy, hell yes.
The art was way different than this art. Like, and this happens all the time. Like, this happened a lot, like, back in the day, like, in, you know, the, like, N64, SNES era. But, like, this still happens on the eShop, where you go on the eShop, and it'll be, like, totally different art for, like, the key art, and then you click on the trailer, and the game looks nothing like
Yeah.
what the, like, cutscenes and all the other stuff is like. It's, like, two different games.
And that's really the main downfall with this game is I really wish they mirrored that. Look, it looks like his feet are breaking. Look at his left ankle when he walks. Are you seeing this?
Yeah.
That is brutal looking. Okay, here we go. Got some hot double jumps.
Maybe he's just, like, a heavy pronator, you know?
A heavy what?
Pronator?
Pronator? Is that a running
Like,
term?
Yeah, like pronation is when you have the degree to which your feet like turn out as you walk or run.
Oh, interesting. And that's a problem in the running world, I'd imagine.
It's an old ski injury. Yeah, I think so.
Is this guy gonna kill me?
Yeah.
What?
I do
was that?
appreciate a ragdoll death though. I like how you respawn. It's very whimsical.
Okay, Janet, you're on the same volume track, so you just can't talk, or people will, their ears will explode. But I just want to hear this as he dies. Excellent, excellent work, game.
What?
This is all I need from video games, honestly. You can keep your death loops. This seems like a lock for game of the year. Okay.
Did you finish Deathloop, by the way?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I was
knew you
very
wouldn't.
much planning on it, and I played more, but yeah, I feel terrible about it. And so I'm thinking like, God, maybe I could play a lot more tonight, but there's no way I can finish it before our Game of the Year debates, which I feel bad about. I prioritized other games, Janet, but I'm sorry. I got through Life is Strange for you though. Don't hate me, please.
All right, that's pretty good.
Dang it. All right. Hey, look, good checkpoints. This has got it all. How are you feeling about our Game of the Year stuff coming up, Janet?
I'm interested as to what is gonna look like in practice. Because you're like, we're carving out like 8 days and 8 nights, and I'm like, all right, I don't know what we're gonna be talking about, but I mean, obviously I know what we're gonna be talking about, but I'm curious as to like how it's gonna go,
right?
And like how, I don't know. I'm just interested on like the cadence of it all, and I wish I am feeling the regret though, because I haven't finished Inscription, and I feel like I really should have for this.
Yep.
And I liked it. I liked Inscription like quite a bit, but it wasn't like in my personal top 10 without having world credits on it. But my boyfriend ended up finishing it, and it's his Game of the Year. So I'm like, maybe I should have. I'm like, should I finish this? He's like, I think you should finish it. And I'm like, I don't think I have time, because it's a little bit long. Like it's not long.
It's longer than you think.
Like,
it's like 10 hours or something,
yeah.
right?
And then I'm like, also, and then I tried asking him too, because I believe it's kind of like a roguelike to some degree, but I haven't like in my playthrough I haven't died really yet, or I died like once or something.
Right.
So one thing that I'm concerned about, I'm like, okay, if I try to play this, am I going to be able to actually finish it somewhat easily, or is it like I have to do a full run? Like
No,
what?
I think you'll be set, but I haven't finished it either. I don't know if Sarah finished it in her streams. I know she did a couple streams on MinnMax's
feel like
Twitch
she
channel.
might have.
Okay, I was scared to look because I didn't want to run into spoilers, but is there any way that you finish it before our Game of the Year debates start on Thursday?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm trying. Like,
Yeah.
I think if I want to do that, I'd have to just decide that like I'm doing it.
Yeah. Yep. That's
No
how it
matter
works.
what, and putting aside a bunch of other stuff. But
yeah, it's too tough.
I don't know if I want to do that.
Right.
Like, maybe I want to do that. It seems like it could be worthwhile. Plus, then like I get to finish it, and I did like it. Like I was having a good time with it. It's just like. If it was on like my iPad, I have to be at my desk too, and then it's like, well, if I'm at my desk, like, do I just want to stream it because I'm already sitting at my desk? Like,
I know exactly.
I
the
just don't
feeling.
know.
It's tough.
I just don't know what to do.
Somebody was asking when our Game of the Year debates start and all that. So we're recording them Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So if you're at the Backstage Pass tier, the $10 tier, we can also vote on New Show Plus shows. You can watch us record them all live and early. Just don't spoil it for anybody else. But the way it works is that Wednesday is going to be us talking about the awards. That's like certain categories like best moment, best character, all that stuff. And then Thursday is part 1 of us building the list of what we call the 210s, Janet. Not to be confused with the top 20 games of the year. These are a list of 2 separate lists of the 210s for the best games of the year. It's basically top 20. But then that'll be split into part 1 and part 2, and that'll be over the MinnMax Show podcast feed over the next couple of weeks. Jake Twitchin says, please bring back the Good Job Capcom Award, Hanson. We did on this week's episode of the MinnMax Council, our Patreon exclusive podcast. We gave out the Good Job Capcom Award.
You did it.
Yeah.
I was expecting this to be like a stealthy game.
Oh, because people were referencing Sneak King?
Yeah.
You'd think so. All right, let's just see what the next level looks like. But honestly, if I'd just play this game all day, I'd be quite happy. This is.
I mean, it was more sound than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I don't mind playing this one bit. This is the Christmas equivalent of Pumpkin Jack from a couple of years ago.
Well, this is like one of those situations where would I play this with any other coat of paint? Probably not.
No.
But like, oh, now it's festive. Which, speaking of like you mentioned like holiday games or whatever. One thing I think I'm gonna do. I like tried making my content like plan on like Sunday, and then I like never really filled out like the stuff that I didn't already like have to do, like the scheduled stuff. Like, oh, I'm doing this show or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm like, when am I streaming? I know when I'm not streaming. Like, I don't really know what happens other than that. But I really want to start Death Stranding because I want to be the delivery man for Christmas.
Oh, interesting.
But then I also have this problem of like, I think it'd be fun to start it from scratch, like on stream, because like people are curious as to what I think of that game, and so am I, because I've never played it.
Right. So am I.
But I'm like, would I even get to start delivering within like 4 hours?
I think,
You know what
you
I
would.
mean?
Yeah, you would. It's probably like first delivery's like hour and a half into that game, I would say, is my
I'm very
guesstimation.
curious what the other 90 minutes is.
Cutscenes, just people in caves eating worms and stuff.
Oh yeah, man! And I really want to go all out too and like buy a whole Santa costume, but then I like logistically, I'm like, do I want to drop this amount of money on this one joke?
Yeah, it's tough.
Maybe not this year.
Yeah, that's tough. Okay, time to move on from our beloved. But so far, if you're looking for a Christmas game, I can't recommend Santa's Story of Christmas enough. It's off the charts. Off the charts fun. Christmas time. Christmas Defense. The Turkey or Christmas Pass. Let's at least see what Christmas time's looking like here.
Christmas time is here. What's your favorite holiday song? Christmas song? Are you a Christmas music person?
Love it. Can't get enough. I'm not one of those people who hates it when it starts playing in public. Maybe just because I don't really go in public too much. So, oh my God.
That's the life hack.
Yeah. So, I used to be a drummer boy all the way. That's my favorite song.
Oh, I thought you literally were like, I had a drum and I was a boy.
I used to be a big fan of a drummer boy that I kidnapped once. So yeah, Little Drummer Boy was, but I think it's kind of dipped
That's the Barum Bum Bum, right?
It's the Barumba Bum Bum. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fun. It's different. It's layered. But yeah, it's kind of. There was one that I heard not too long ago, and I was like, this might be my new favorite Christmas song. And it's kind of like just a classic. It's not Deck the Halls. What are some other good, just basic ones? I don't know, like Janet, what stands out for you?
Santa Claus is coming to town. That's a fun one.
That's too new. That's like too modern for my
Really?
like.
How new is that? I don't think it's that new.
1951. It's too new for me.
Hold on, I'm gonna get to Google. Santa Claus is coming to town.
By the way, Hack Madford has the correct answer, which is Somewhere from Home Alone soundtrack. Somewhere in my memories. It is.
Oh, I feel like I never hear that outside of that movie.
I know they need to get it in the Christmas song rotation because it's so good.
Okay, so 1934. Santa Claus is coming to town.
That's when he first came to town, huh?
Yeah, it's too new. That's too new.
It is. Don't you think, like Christmas songs, other
Oh,
than
I like this. What's going on here? This looks fun.
Yeah, you know what? It's not bad.
Delivery man.
Ah!
Oh God! No! You got an achievement.
That's an achievement for a car hitting Santa.
So is this a Paperboy clone?
Oh, I'm so stupid. I hadn't even realized that. I think you're absolutely right. Okay, let's.
So Paperboy, yeah, Paperboy and Fun. Paperboy is so freaking hard.
It's a weird
Like
one.
that game is insanely difficult.
Yeah, it's one that I always tell myself I want to go back to and really savor, but I haven't had a good time every time I've tried to go back to old Paperboy.
No, I'm gonna hot take this and say Paperboy's not a good game.
No, but it's got some personality, you know? It's got a vibe to it.
I think it's fun when like I'll play it when I'm at the arcade because then you can actually like do the little like you're riding the bike or whatever.
You need
almost.
the hardware, yeah.
But even then, it's just it is brutal to play. It is a game that does not want you to play it. So I feel like you fight to like play it. It's real rough.
Yeah, most arcade games, the last thing they want from you is to be played, I think. Okay.
Yeah, that's the whole premise of the design.
Seems that way. Okay, now how...
Okay, BitDo says, I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. I was blown away because so for context, to try to give like, so what is this that we're seeing here?
So I'm still playing in the background, and just in case you're confused, this is the hint. So I'm looking for stripe things on the house for where they want it. Is that chimney?
Also, this is a very Slime Rancher angle vibe
Very
of
much
like this
so.
game.
Oh, what the hell?
Why is it spinning?
I don't know. Janet,
But yeah, like I asked my dad, who's like, I think he's like 62 at this point.
Yeah.
Pretty quiet person, really keeps to himself, very chill man, doesn't do much, just like he likes his running, he watches sports, he sits in his big chair, like dad vibes all the
good,
way.
that's
I was
good.
like, Dad, what's your favorite Christmas song? And he said, I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. And I'm like, what is this song?
I've never heard
and
it.
then I played it, like I never hear this song. This is such a weird favorite song to me.
Yeah, I don't think I consider myself an expert when it comes to Christmas because I've lived through like a couple of them. I've never even heard of this song. It's just a
you gotta check it
jokey
out.
song about hippopotamuses.
Yeah, it's like one of those like little kid, like you know how a lot of those Christmas songs have like little kids singing. It's one of those.
Sure.
And it goes, I want a hippopotamus for Christmas.
Oh, okay.
Only a Shiverite said, no, it's serious.
I know it now. Yeah, I guess that's the way to go.
It is fun. Like it's
good.
fun. It's different. Like I respect. It's like a fun deep cut. Like the people who are like, I want a hippopotamus for Christmas is my favorite, Christmas song. This is like the folks. It's like when we did the GBA episode and you were like listing things I'd never heard of in my life. It's the same
Eggmania.
energy.
Yeah, you're right.
And I'm like,
we freaks have to
Mario.
stick together, right? Okay, what was the other one? I guess we should see the Turkey of Christmas Past. We should see what this freaky thing is, because honestly, I don't understand what I was supposed to be doing in that last game. Maybe people can call me out in the comments. I'd appreciate it. Yeah, Silva, it wasn't in our rotation, the hippo song for Christmas. But yeah, what's your number one, Janet?
I don't know for number one. One of my favorites is Silent Night.
Yes.
I just think it's really pretty.
Yes.
I'm learning it now on the piano after only barely kind of knowing it last year, so I'm giving it another go now that I know more.
That's cool.
I also really like, I Saw Mama Kissin' Santa Claus is like a really weird song, but I like the
Correct.
Jackson 5 version of it. Like that's the only acceptable version.
Because all it takes is Michael Jackson to make something less creepy.
You know, it's best not to examine these things. Like, I'm just here to eat my peppermints and sit down. Like, you know what I mean? But other ones, I don't know. There's a lot of good ones, but like, I think Silent Night's probably, it's my favorite, but I don't think I'm like rocking with that all the time because it's kind of drab.
Yeah, I hear you. And the other one is like just the, it's the one. This is going to be so stupid. It's the song that plays in Home Alone when there's kind of like an action sequence. They also use it again. It's a Christmas song, and they use it in
Run, Rudolph, Run by Chuck Berry.
That's a very good guess. No. It's also in Hawkeye. It's just the dun 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 dun. That song.
The something not Silver Bells, but like.
Yes.
That song is good. That one's very layered. What is going on here?
Carol of the Bells. Cool. Yeah. This is Christmas, Janet. What's confusing about this? Ha! Have at thee, Christmas fiend!
This is more unclothed than I thought you would be for this game.
Very much so.
Admittedly. I also wasn't expecting the turkeys to be so human.
Yeah, they have a lot of angles to them, to the point that I'm sure there's some...
Is this Elder Scrolls 6? I mean... Honestly, I played the only like Elder Scrolls. I played like the Skyrim Blades mobile game.
Oh boy!
It looked kind of like this. It was given this energy. It wasn't this aggressive, but
right.
Someone said "Carol of the Bells."
Yes, that's the song. It's so good. I love it. It'll get you hyped up no matter what. As hyped as can be.
Why are you so small?
Because I'm a little kitty cat. Honestly, the fighting animation is way better than I thought this game would pull off. That's impressive. Oh, Lord! Don't look behind you!
You're running real fast.
Oh, my God. Yeah!
Oh, wow.
For Christ! Okay, hang on. Okay. Defeat keyholder? Some sort of fog door? Come on. Yeah! Oh, did you see that jump? Oh boy. Oh, okay, the frame rate is breaking down for everybody in this stream. Could they see the beginning? Okay.
It was too powerful. We don't have the graphics card to do this
Yeah,
today.
it was looking okay for me, but apparently every time turkeys are on the screen, it cannot handle it. A turkey pox?
Yeah, it also looks okay to me, like on Discord, but on the stream, yeah, it does.
Just every time I look at this monstrosity, Twitch cannot handle it. Okay. All right, you get the idea. There you go. That's Turkey of Christmas Past for everybody. All right, Christmas Peril. Let's bring her on home with Christmas Peril because this seems solid. This seems all right. Oh, thanks SG Mills for noticing our cool moves that we were absolutely doing, even if you couldn't see it. Okay. What do you think, Janet? Custom play or challenge mode?
Challenge mode.
Okay, you got it.
Oh, do you need 2 people for this?
Oh, I guess you can. I don't know. I wonder if we need it. Oh. Is there AI?
Oh, you're like working together. This art is interesting. It feels like a weirdly high fidelity version of, do you remember that little game? What's the name of that game? Where you're moving the cars to get out of the lot?
Moving the cars to get out of the lot. No, I don't know.
Yeah. Like everyone's played it a million times over, especially like in school.
Huh.
It was like cool math games energy. Let me know, chat, if you know what I'm talking about. It's like you just move cars around. I know y'all know this. Don't leave me hanging.
Oh my god. Okay, hang on.
Gridlock? Maybe. Let me look. There's probably also a million like versions of that same game. No, not quite. Well, let me look. Gridlock game, because I think they just showed me a picture of actual Gridlock. Yeah, basically Gridlock. Basically Gridlock. It might have been called something else, because I don't know how many versions of that there are, but that's the general idea. Rush Hour, yeah. I think it actually was called Rush Hour.
Really?
Rush Hour game. Let's see. Ooh. Yeah. And they have it physical, too. Like, you could buy a physical version of it.
And it was just on PC?
Yeah, like, it's just what you would do when you weren't in school or you weren't doing your schoolwork or something. Like, you would just move these little... It's like a little puzzle game.
Huh.
We should do, for New Show Plus, like... I don't know how to title it, and also I don't want to advocate or, like, promote, like, playing games when you're supposed to be in school, because as a teacher... I taught when Fortnite came to mobile, and when I tell you, I did not want to go to work that day, because I had like a few students that were like hyper into Fortnite, and I'm like, I know you're gonna be playing on mobile. I just know it.
Yeah.
I just know it. But I was ready. I was like, I know that thing drops today. I'm not gonna be slipping on this. You cannot play Fortnite during class. But yeah, like the games you would play, like, you know, in school. So like, or we could do Oregon Trail. We could do like some like
the calculator
typing
games
or something.
Yep, Mavis Beacon. I guess she would slip in there. Oh,
you had Mavis Beacon too. I talk about Mavis Beacon to some people, and some people never experience Mavis Beacon.
what kind of monstrosity of a human being has not experienced Mavis Beacon in all of her glory?
Here's the thing: not every school had. Did you have computer class when you were like in school?
I think we had like typing. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was basically because computer class was mostly typing. I think at one point they also were like, here's what a folder is, you know, and like you can put things in the folder. This snowball fight's like the first part of Last of Us 2, spoilers for Last of Us 2.
Yeah, this is basically the same.
But you can set it. Okay. Mavis Beacon was not a thing in my country. Yeah, I think definitely like once you get international, it might be different. But I mean, like the U.S. school system, like not everyone had like a typing or computer class.
Right.
Which, unsurprisingly, the people I know who didn't have typing or computer class do not know how to type still. Like people in my family don't know how to type without looking at the keyboard and stuff.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah. I mean, they live just fine. But like, if we had to do the old school, like we're putting the keyboard cover on, and we're going toe to toe, they would get waxed.
Oh,
like,
wow. I love that. That was always the most stressful time. But I always felt like it was a shortcut because I was already playing a lot of like computer games at the time. So like anybody that was into games and PC games for those classes was like, this is a cakewalk compared to schmucks who weren't gaming and playing text adventures and stuff. They didn't know how to type. Okay.
Yeah, people mentioned Tapping of the Dead. I've always wanted to play Tapping of the Dead. I just haven't. I should just wishlist it and wait for a sale.
I literally have it downloaded on this computer.
You should, after this, you should just start typing. Forget, all your other calls and emails. Just start typing.
Okay, yeah, that seems fair. Hey, that seems like a good place to close out Christmas, doesn't it?
I think so.
Christmas 2021. Yeah. Hey, Merry Christmas, everybody. We hope you enjoyed the best Christmas show ever. This is all for you. Thank you for voting for this to happen on Patreon. We appreciate the support. We hope you enjoy MinnMax's big run of Game of the Year debates. It's going to be coming up in the main podcast feed. So New Show Plus, we're going to be taking a 2-week break, but we'll be back in the new year with even more options. And I guess we'll have the best Christmas show ever up for another vote in early January because we'll keep this rolling. So that'll be interesting. It's the first time for New Show Plus. We've kept it rolling over, I guess. Janet, do you have any wonderful parting Christmas memories to share with folks?
I don't know if I have specific memories. For me, I think a lot of my Christmas memories, especially as like a kid, were around gaming because especially like back when I was, younger and I didn't have like money or my own job and things like that. Like I really relied on Christmas and birthday carrying like the big releases I got. So I just want to say shout out to how easily identifiable video game cases are when they're wrapped directly.
Yes.
Because I'm like, okay, I know this is a 3DS game. And I only asked for one 3DS game, so I'm pretty sure this is like Bowser's Inside Story or whatever have you. So yeah. Also, real quick too, one of my favorite like Christmas memories or like gaming memories was either Christmas or my birthday because my birthday is like in January, early January, so it's like very together. My brother, he's 6 years older than me, so he got like a job like while I was still a kid. And he's like, okay, I'm down to buy you the Nintendo DS Lite or whatever, I think is the one I had. Okay. And he's like, I'm gonna buy it for you. Like, I'm letting you know, like, it's not a surprise. You want this. I'm gonna buy it for you. Do you just want me to give it to you now? Or do you want me to wrap it? And then I'm like, I want it now. So, like, shout out to early Christmas sometimes because I have no regrets about that decision. More time with my DS Lite. So, shout out to games and memories.
Games and memories, which is what we're all about here at MinnMax. All right, thank you so much, everybody. We'll see you next time. Bye. Every week, we let Patreon supporters choose which new show we create with New Show Plus. Should we create another episode of the show you just watched? Check out the biggest new game release? Get into Sea of Thieves? Create an exercise show? It is your call. So thanks to everybody who subscribes on YouTube or supports us over on Patreon. MinnMax exists because of you. As always, if you enjoy MinnMax content, any help telling a friend is appreciated.